Hey guys, thanks for coming back to my channel. My name's Brandy. I'm the owner and maker of Tweety Designs. Today we're going to finish up the Red Bull Part 2. This is going to be the decals. I'm going to show you the steps that I do and show you how to finish this cup up. If you guys have any questions, feel free to message me or comment below. I'd be glad to help you out. So let's get started. Alright, so today we are going to be using Decal vinyl. I use 651. It's in the silver color, and I also have it in red for some of the words. And clear water slide. And then I also use sticker paper. So we have a lot going on. I already had my decals cut from the last cup I made, but we're gonna start with the Red Bull logo, and you can see like the red strip of words right here. We're gonna reverse weed any of our small letters, and I'm gonna show you exactly what that means. I may do it with some of the silver ones as well. It's just an easier way to get it on your cup without destroying all those little letters. So you want to make sure you leave room for the logo, for the actual Red Bull logo. And you just kind of center it up the best you can. And the logo is done on sticker paper. And that's the last thing you want to apply, because if you were to put transfer paper over it, it's going to pull up everything and it's going to ruin it. So you want to make sure that that's one of the last steps. And mine is waterproof, so it's not really going to matter if it gets wet. But this is how I reverse weed. You get it on there, and then you just pull the vinyl away, and then you'll start to see the letters are stuck there. 651, it's kind of sticky, so you just got to work with it a little bit. But this is the easiest way to get little letters on your cups. When I learned how to do this, it was a complete game changer. And you just go through and make sure all the little spots are taken out. If you have any questions on how to do this, feel free to ask me. I will not use Cricut adhesive foil for this step, because it does leave a residue behind when you reverse weed, so I just don't recommend it. So here we're going to be doing some of the lettering down below. I think this one is the with taurine. And you just try to get it on in place and then reverse weed it the same way. If you're weeding little letters, you're going to be doing it for days and it's going to drive you mad. So I just don't recommend it at all. And sometimes you have to poke some of the letters down or some of the dots, but that's to be expected. It's just tiny. See, it just comes off like a dream. Sorry if you can hear the neighbor's dog barking. I'm sitting outside on my porch. So yeah, you just weed it away. Some of the little spots out of there. And you can put whatever words you want if you didn't want to actually do the Red Bull words. But I was trying to get this as close to the original design. And I'm trying to do the colors, like the summer editions. So as soon as I get my design completely mastered, I'll do a tutorial on that one as well. Alright, so we're going to get our water slide decal on. You just let it set in the water until the clear is basically sliding off of your paper. And you'll see it kind of move whenever I go to take my hand out of the water. And that's kind of how you know it's ready. You want to make sure that your cup is a fresh coat of epoxy, like you haven't sanded in the spot that you're applying the water slide, because you don't want to see the lines of it. You want it completely invisible except for the words that you're placing or image, whatever you choose to do. So yeah, you just put it on the cup, and so it takes a little bit of work. I like to put a little bit of water on my cup to give it a little bit more wiggle room. It's easier to maneuver water slides around with like a water barrier. It's kind of like applying wet method with your vinyl, but you just want to position it in the right spot. You see I kind of fight with it here for a few minutes. They can be tricky, but they're very worth it. I use a coffee filter instead of paper towels. It doesn't leave residue. Paper towels don't agree with my craft room, because if you're ever having dimples on your cups, you might want to check to see what you're cleaning them with. If you're drying it with a paper towel, you could be leaving little fuzzies behind. But yeah, I fight with this for a little bit. I get it in the right spot, and then we're going to move on to the next step. Alright, so now that we got our water slide on there and in the perfect spot, it took a little bit of work, but it's worth it. We're gonna add our decal on here. This is just like a printable sticker paper, but I made sure that mine is completely waterproof so the epoxy doesn't ruin the decal. And once you get it in the right spot, you're ready to go. That's the whole cup. There's your design. I let my vinyl, my water slide kind of sit at least overnight just to make sure everything is adhered properly, and then you epoxy over